Hello everyone, Meowington here, and welcome back. So I have finished all of the off-season stuff, and as well as going through the whole spring training shenanigans. So all the players that were extras that had to be cut got cut, the people that had to go down went down, and I will show you really quickly. Actually, before I go to that, I'm going to go to the mail real quick to show you guys something pretty cool. The top 100 prospect list was published, and in the top 10 we hold two players. Number 2 overall is Jason Groom, our left-handed pitcher. So you can see right now he is currently with the Billings Mustangs, still in the rookie league. He's plenty young, 18 years old. And he is actually the first rated pitcher ahead of the Twins' Huascar Yanoa. And if you look at number 6, we have Jake Turnbull, who is a catcher, and I believe, yes, the third position player on the list overall. So number 2 and 6 in the top 10, which is awesome. And I believe we have 3 or 4 people in the top 100 overall. I believe it uses OSA ratings, though, or OSA ratings, because Jake Turnbull is only a 3.5 star rated for my scout. And there's actually 2 other catchers in my system that are far better than him and rated at a solid 5 out of 5 stars potential rating. So yeah, I believe this is based on the OSA ratings. So uh, love to see. Maybe he's a lot better than I thought, or maybe my scout is correct. So moving on, I'm going to go over to the lineups. As you can see here, this is going to be our starting position players. Tucker Barnhart as our catcher, Joey Votto, first baseman, Tony Renda, second base, Eugenio Suarez, third base, Zach Cozart, shortstop, Bryson Smith, left fielder, Billy Hamilton at center, and Kyle Waldrop at right field, with Ramon Cabrera as our backup catcher, Alden Carithers as a second baseman and shortstop, Eric Jagailo, I should say, as the third base backup, Nori Aoki as our left field backup, and Jesse Winker as the right field backup. So you can see the lineup right here versus right-handed pitchers, versus left-handed pitchers, DHing. And here is the DH against right-handed pitchers. I actually have Nori Aoki, and then Jagailo is every third game, because Aoki is a lefty batter, so he should do better against righties. And then against lefties, I actually have Jagailo starting and Aoki every third game. I might switch this a little bit later, like every 6 or 7 or something, but Jagailo is right-handed, so he should bat better against lefties. Oh, actually, Jagailo, looking at it now, he's a lefty too. He actually just throws right, but he bats left. Very interesting. So I guess they're both lefties, and there's no real rhyme or reason for me to do it that way. So you learn something every day. And our pitching, you can see here, Nelson Claudio is our number 1 guy. Desclafani is number 2. Brandon Finnegan 3. Ricky Davis took the 4th spot, and John Lamb closing it up as the 5th pitcher, with Aroldis Chapman being our closer. Jumbo Diaz is our setup man for 8th or later, also taking closing duties when Chapman is tired. Drew Storen is a setup man at 7th or later, and high leverage secondary role because he seems to have the stuff to be a high leverage guy that we bring in when we're in a tough spot. Junichi Tozawa is a middle reliever, again, another high leverage guy because I really trust those two to really help us out to get out of tough spots. Jacob Rame, might be Ramey, Ram, who knows, but I like calling him Jacob Rame. Sounds good. He is a middle reliever, nothing special about him. Caleb Cotham will be our long relief as well as middleman in case we need him out there for less innings than 2 or 3 innings. And Jake McGee will be our specialist against left-handed batters, but will also be a middle reliever. So a little bit of some specialized guys and secondary roles thrown in there, but I'm pretty confident and feel good about our bullpen. Sadly, there was an injury to, let me see if I can find it, Curie Mella, who I brought up to, if he did well enough and really impressed, he would have taken a spot in the bullpen, but mainly he was there just to get a little bit of MLB exposure to the big league guys, and then he was going to get called back down, and I was going to put him in AAA. So sadly, he got hurt, and he won't be playing for about 2 months, and then I'll probably be putting him in AAA, potentially maybe even in AA first until he gets better, pitches a bit there, and then call him up to AAA. And I forget what happened to Cody Reed. I think he just didn't do well enough for me to really warrant giving him a slot in our rotation. But he is right now, sitting down there with Tony Cingrani and who else was it? Let me find him. Jeff Manship too. So they're sitting down there in AAA at the time being, in case we do need to call them up or whatever, for whatever reason anyone gets hurt or starts doing poorly. John Lamb is the one that I was debating between him or Reed. I decided to go with Lamb because he's at least proven. But if Lamb starts slipping, then Cody Reed could definitely see a shot taking a spot as the number 5 guy in our rotation. So we'll have to see how that goes. And I actually had already started the game, and I'm hoping the sound isn't bad. I'm hoping that I won't go through doing this whole video, and then next thing I know it's too loud or something. So here it is. I'm pretty sure this is incorrect. Shouldn't it show the people's names? Display on field, yes. Player photo. 3D view. No, everything seems to be there. That's pretty interesting. I could have sworn it used to show player statistics, so you didn't have to hover over the names like this. Like it showed their batting and all that. Or I guess that might be in small labels. There we go, yeah. I guess I should probably use small labels, but I like doing this anyway just to see stuff. So, to start it off, we have Billy Hamilton. Let's press his at-bat. Oops, did I hit spacebar? Yes, I did, but it seems to be lagging a little bit. So there it is. He hits it over in the right field, but Marquez is after it, and he has it for the first out of the game. Tony Renda is now up the bat in his first professional big league game that's official because he did play in spring training. Let's see how he does in his first at-bat. The 1-0 pitch, he hits it right back to Gray, who takes his time and lobs it to first for the out. Very simple play. So now up is Joey Votto. He swings and hits it into right center, and it lands. They don't get there in time to get him out, or keep him at first, so he gets a double standing. So Eugenio Suarez is now at the bat with 2 outs, Joey Votto on second, full count, and his patience draws a walk, so now we have runners on first and second for Tucker Barnhart. He takes the 0-0 pitch over to the second baseman, who throws it to the shortstop, who covers at second for the out, and that is 3 down. Up the bat is now Franklin Barreto. Nelson Claudio is the pitcher. So the 2-2 pitch, he delivers and strikes him out with his changeup. Got him swinging. Good job, Claudio. 1-0 pitch to Marquez, and it's a little grounder back up to Claudio, who picks it up and throws it to first. Danny Valencia up the bat, takes the 3-1 pitch, hits it over to right field where it bounces between 2 defenders and gets in for a base hit. So Danny Valencia with a 2-out base hit. Up the bat now is Chris Davis. Got to be careful about him. I think I'll do outfield deep just to respect his power. Wow, did the characters move? Oh, the characters move. That is wonderful. So Chris Davis up the bat takes the 3-1 pitch, hits it over into right field, and it falls in. So me playing them deep apparently made it so that a runner scored all the way from first base. That was a mistake on my part. I should have played them normal and trusted their speed to reach if something got deep. So that was a managerial error. So now 3 balls. McBride hits it over to our shortstop, Cozart, and gets the out. So a dumb mistake by me, but what can you do? So up the bat now is Nori Aoki. He swings, hits it over to the third baseman, who picks it up, throws it to first for the easy out. Bryson Smith, 2 for 2, goes down swinging on the fastball. Kyle Waldrop, the 1-2 pitch, he hits a chopper over to the second baseman and throws it to first for the very simple out. Nelson Claudio up to 22 pitches already. Not a very good ERA. So the 2-2 pitch to Steven Vogt, hits it to center field. Hamilton, easy grab. Out number 1. Marcus Semien, their number 7 guy, takes the 2-2 pitch, hits it over into right field, and it squeezes in for a single. So Marcus Semien on base for Kevin Pillar now. He swings at the first pitch, grounded to the third baseman throws it to first, and out number 2 with Semien moving up to second base. So Christian Adames, it seems, is up to bat now with the runner in scoring position. He hits it over to Cozart, who makes the grab and throws it to first, and Claudio is out of that inning. Zach Cozart up the bat, 2-2 pitch, really short hit to the third baseman, who throws it over the first and barely manages to throw him out. Billy Hamilton up the bat, full count, hits it over in the left field where it actually drops in front of the defender. Thinking for two, he goes for it and he slides in safe. Billy Hamilton with a double. Let's see if he can steal third. We're going to go for it. He's running. He's going over the third. The defender was playing too deep and he wasn't able to react in time, and Hamilton stole third. So now a runner on third for Tony Renda with only one out. The full count, he takes ball four and walks. So runners on the corners for Joey Votto, our star player. Can he tie this game up or maybe even give us the lead? The full count pitch, he hits it over to short, and it actually gets passed into left field. Tony Renda try and score. Ball is deep, below average arm. We are going to go. Let's test his arm. That can't be accurate. Renda actually was cut down, yes. Wow, with the relay, that was insane. So Renda got a little greedy, but he went because we signaled him in and he got cut down. But at the very least, Joey Votto moves over the third with Eugenio Suarez up the bat, and he did score Hamilton. So very good at bat by Joey Votto. And another mistake by me, but it seemed like he would get there in time. So that one, I'd say, wasn't as bad. The 2-2 pitch, and Suarez goes down swinging. So the Reds tie it up, 1-1. Nelson Claudio at 35 pitches. Bottom of the third, Franklin Barreto up the bat. The 1-0 pitch hits a little soft hit to third base. Easy play. Suarez throws it to first for the out. Nick Markakis, 1-2 pitch, grounds out to the first baseman who flips it over to Claudio. Danny Valencia, full count, draws a walk. So now we got Chris Davis up with the runner on first, 2 outs. The 3-0 pitch, he also draws a walk. So that's the second walk in a row for Claudio. He has 2 balls on the next batter who hits it into center field, but easy play for Hamilton, who has enough speed to run it down and get out number 3 of the inning. Nelson Claudio being a little shaky here, but he's doing all right. So Tucker Barnhart to lead it off for us. The 1-1 pitch, he hits it into center field where it drops for a base hit, so he leads it off with the base hit. Nori Aoki, the 1-1 pitch, he swings, hits it into center for another base hit. So 2 back-to-back base hits from our number 5 and 6 batters. Got runners on first and second now. Got some speed on first. So let's see if Bryson Smith can do anything here with no outs. 2-1 pitch, he hits it into deep center, where can they make it? Pilar, yes, he makes the catch and he hauls it in, but Barnhart manages to tag up and get to third without a throw. So at the very least, Smith moved up the runner. Runners on the corners now, 1 out with Kyle Waldrop up to bat. The 1-1 pitch, he hits it over to the first baseman, who throws it to second base for 1, and then back to first, but not in time. Waldrop hustled, used his legs, and beat out the throw to score in a run, giving us the lead 2-1, and he is on base now for Zach Cozart, who is 0 for 1 on the day. So the full count, he hits it over to the third baseman, almost lands foul, but not quite. He gets thrown down just barely. Tried to use his speed to make it on the base, but not enough. So we end the inning scoring 1 run and giving us the lead 2-1. Stephen Vogt up the bat, 2-0 pitch, little chopper up to Claudio, picks it up near the mound, throws it to first, easy put out. Marcus Semien, 1-1 pitch, he skies it over in the right field. It's going deep, very deep, but Waldrop at the very, very back of the stadium, right by the wall, is able to just barely put it away for out number 2. That was scary. Kevin Pilar is up the bat now. The 1-2 pitch, swinging. Sit down and grab some pine meat. So Nelson Claudio starting to relax a little bit, striking more people out, not giving up too many walks, but giving up some contact there. Needs to be a little bit careful. So leading it off for us now at the top of the 5th is Billy Hamilton, our 1, 2, and 3 guys. The 0-2 pitch, he hits it over in the center, gives it a ride, but very easy play for Pilar, puts it out for out number 1. Tony Renda up the bat, he is still hitless in his first game in the bigs. The 2-1 pitch, he hits it over to the first baseman, who throws it over to the pitcher, covering, and he is retired. Out the bat, Joey Votto, who is 2 for 2, having a great day with 1 RBI, takes the 1-2 pitch for a strike. He gets struck out, but good game for him so far. Sorry, my throat's bothering me a little bit, so that's why you keep hearing me take random deep breaths. It's also clearing my throat. But let's see, Nelson Claudio, he's at 64 pitches, so if he gets out of this inning with not too many pitches, he can maybe make it to the 7th, so yeah, let's see how he does. Christian Adames is up the bat, the 1-2 pitch, hits it over to the first baseman, who takes it easy, out number 1. Franklin Barreto, full count, and strike 3! He swung and missed at a fastball out of the strike zone. If he showed a little bit more discipline, he would have drawn a walk. So now up to bat is Nick Markakis, who's trying to make something happen with 2 outs. The 0-1 pitch, he grounds out to Cozart over the first. Very easy play. Nelson Claudio had a very respectable 77 pitches. He can definitely go 1 more and potentially even 2 more innings, so we'll have to monitor and see how he's doing. Leading us off, Eugenio Suarez, 0-1 pitch. He hits it in the center field where it drops in for a base hit to lead off the inning. Tucker Barnhart, 2-2 pitch. He hits it over in the right field where it takes a bounce. It's a base hit for him. So the leadoff batter's both on base now. Nori Aoki up the bat. He's 1 for 2 on the day. No outs. Runners on first and second. The 1-1 pitch. He hits it over the right. Skies it. It's going to be an out. But let's see if we can get Suarez over the third. No, he is not able to make a play. So he is still stuck on second with Bryson Smith up the bat, who is also hitless on the day. The 0-1 pitch, he hits it over to third base, who throws it over the first for the out, but at least he moved up the runners. So runners now on second and third with Kyle M. Waldrop up the bat. The 0-2 pitch, he swings, and it goes over straight into the second baseman, who was shifted over to the right because Waldrop is a pull hitter. So smart positioning by the opposing manager to get the play right there, or that would have potentially gone into right field and scored 2 more. So Danny Valencia leads off the A's. He swings at the first pitch, hits it hard, hits it deep in the center field, but not quite. Hamilton has room and he makes the catch. Chris Davis now on the 1-0 pitch. He hits a little blooper to center field where it falls in for a base hit. So Matt McBride has a runner to work with here with only 1 out. He's on a full count, hits it over to the second baseman who can't make a play at second, and he throws it over the first for the second out. He gave quite a bit of work for Claudio right there with that at bat. He got to a full count, and I believe it took 6 pitches to try and get him out there. So Chris Davis in scoring position with Stephen Vogt up the bat. The 1-2 pitch, and sit down, strike 3, got him with the breaking ball. The 4th strikeout for Claudio, who is now at 90 pitches. I will warm someone up soon, but I'll try and give him 1 or 2 more outs in the 7th, see how he's doing, and then potentially bring in a reliever. So Josh Colementor, that was our old player actually. It seems when he got traded to Oakland, or they picked him up, not sure how they got him. I don't believe we traded him, so it's our old reliever. He's facing us now. He's facing Zach Cozart, our 9-1-2. So he swings at the first pitch, who hits it over to the third baseman, who picks it up and throws it to first. A very easy play. Good play by Valencia. Billy Hamilton, 3 balls, 1 strike. He hits it over to the second baseman. Very routine. Colementor just handling us really well. So Tony Renda, let's see if he can get a hit. His first hit maybe in the majors. Let's find out. He is 0 for 0. He hits it over in the right field and gives it a little bit of a drive, but not quite. He flies out. So let's start looking at substitutions. Going to all relievers. And I guess it would be the 7th, 8th, and 9th. So let's do Storin. Yo, he's a switch batter. That's hilarious. So we're going to put Storin out there to pitch against their 2 righties, Semyon, Pilar, and Adames. And then I guess I can bring out... How about Diaz for the 8th? And then we'll bring in Chapman to finish it out. That sounds good to me. So, Nelson Claudio, he's pitching the 2-2 pitch, strike 3, sit down, Semyon. Oh, I guess they're pitching the Semyon now, so I'm incorrect. It would actually be Barreto, Markakis, and Valencia if he gets all 3. So Drew Storin is still warming up a bit. Nelson Claudio is alright at 95 pitches. So the 1-0 pitch to Kevin Pilar grounds out to short. 97 pitches, Claudio's still doing fine. Storin is still warming up, so let's see if Claudio can actually get out of this. Christian Adames is up the bat with 2 outs. The 1-2 pitch, he hits it into left center. Hamilton racing over, but he ends up giving it to Aoki, or Bryson Smith, I should say. I'm sorry. So Claudio finishes the 7th inning. Very strong showing from him. He does not need to be replaced until now. Yeah, at 102 pitches, let's get him out of there. But let's look at his final line. Let's go over to all pitchers. Nelson Claudio with 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and 5 Ks. Not bad, not bad at all. A very, very solid showing as his first pitch in the majors for the Reds. So now we got Joey Votto up the bat. He takes ball number 4 for a walk. Joey Votto showing his amazing patience and eye. Eugeniosaurus with the 1-2 pitch. He swings, hits it into left field where it'll fall for a hit. So Votto goes over the second and Suarez has himself a single. Barnhart is 2 for 3 on the day with the runner on first and second and no outs. Let's see what he can do at the plate with the full count. He hits it deep, gives it quite a ride in the center field, but it won't quite get out of here. Just enough for Votto to actually tag up and make it to third. So runners at the corners again for Nori Aoki. The 1-1 pitch, he swings, it hits over to the shortstop who flips it to second for 1 and then over to first for the double play. Aoki grounding into the double play. A bit of a shame, but it's alright. So Drew Storen now is our new pitcher, facing Franklin Barreto. The 0-0 pitch, Barreto swings and hits it over to center field and it gets in for a hit. Nick Markakis is now at the bat, but we need to be careful, so let's try to hold the runners here. The 0-2 pitch to Markakis, and he swings a slider for strike 3. Danny Valencia up the bat now. The 1-2 pitch, striking out Valencia. Storm seems to have warmed up after that Barreto base hit. Facing Chris Davis now. The 0-1 pitch, he forces a weak pop out over to Votto for easy out number 3. So Drew Storm a solid 8th inning, and now we're going to bring in our big boy, Aroldis Chapman. He's getting warmed up, and he will be facing McBride, Vogt, and Semien. So up the bat will be Bryson Smith. It seems that they had a pitching change and brought in their closer, Doolittle. So it seems they're pretty serious about keeping us at 2 to try and win in the 9th. Bryson Smith, 2-2 pitch, and up the middle, he grounds out to the second baseman. So he is 0 for 4 on the day and has not gotten his first major league base hit yet. Kyle Waldrop up the bat with the 0-1 pitch. He hits it over in the center field. Moving over is Pilar, but he makes the easy grab for out number 2. Zach Cozart is now up the bat. The 0-1 pitch, and he grounds out to a Doolittle to finish the 8th. So let's check on Chapman. He is ready. Bring in Chapman. Actually, let's have Storen face McBride, the righty. We'll keep it, righty on righty. So he first pitch swinging, gets McBride to ground out. Perfect. And now we will actually substitute Chapman to face the lefty Vogt, and then he will also face Semien. So Chapman is out there for Vogt. The 3-2 pitch, and strike 3. Got him. The last pitch being 98 miles an hour. Are you feeling okay, Chapman? You just threw a 98 mile an hour fastball. Might be a little rusty. So now he's facing Marcus Semien, the 2-2 pitch, and he makes him ground out to himself. So Chapman picks up the ball, throws it to first, and the game is in the books for Cincinnati. We beat Oakland 2-1 to pick up our first win of the season and our first game of the season. Well played by the guys. As you can see, Renda sadly no hits on the day. Bryson Smith no hits on the day. Waldrop and Cozart as well were hitless. And we got an RBI from Waldrop and an RBI from Votto. Votto having a great day, batting 2 for 3 with an RBI and 1 walk. Suarez as well, 2 for 3 with 1 walk. And the player of the game turned out to be Nelson Claudio, who had a very solid outing for us. Storen picking up a hold, and Chapman his first save when with being back with the Reds. Sonny Gray didn't pitch a bad game either, but those 2 runs were more than enough. We had very good pitching today that gave our 2 runs a victory. So there you have it, guys. Paused, I guess. Yeah, I should just go next day, I believe. Yeah, just go next day. So yeah, there you have it, guys. You've seen the lineups, you've seen the pitching, and that was our first game of the season. So I will be now simming and working through the month of April, and you guys will see me back for May. I might do 2 months at a time and then do like April and May together, then June, July, and then August, September. I guess throwing in October. I'm not sure how I'll do it, but yeah, next time you guys see me, it'll definitely April will definitely be simmed, potentially May. We'll have to see, but thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.